Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Richard Thor, and I am the president of the California Social Welfare Archives. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to the CSWA Luncheon and the Hall of Distinction induction. The California Social Welfare Archives was formed in 1979 to collect documents and conduct oral history interviews that portray the development of social welfare in Southern California. Our goal is to ensure that pertinent knowledge, information, documents, and perceptions of historical significance are acquired, preserved, and made accessible for contemporary and future researchers and policy makers. CSWA conducts its activities under the umbrella of the University of Southern California School of Social Work. Its collections are housed in the USC Archival Research Center Regional History Center, which is located in Doheny Memorial Library. In 2002, CSWA established the Social Work Hall of Distinction, and under the direction of the CSWA Board of Directors, a statewide committee has been created to identify and honor individuals who have made distinguished and significant contributions to the field of social welfare and the profession of social work. I would like to recognize CSWA board members who are here with us today. Amita Army, Ruth Britton, Francis Feldman, Alma Folks, Marilyn Flynn, Marilyn Graves, Hannah Hamovich, James Carls, Stephanie Klopfich, John Cully, David Crota, Philip Massing, Hinda Rudd is not, she's ill, so she can't be here, and Agnes Trinchero, and I'm not sure that I've seen her, Ralph Fertig, and Claude Zachary. Now I'd like to ask Marlene Wagner, Assistant Dean for Advancement and External Affairs, to come to the podium.
Whoops. So much for coming to the podium with this mic. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for coming. It's a wonderful day, and it's my pleasure on behalf of the USC School of Social Work and Dean Marilyn Flynn to welcome you all here this afternoon and to celebrate the Hall of Distinction inductees and to honor two of our very distinguished guests, Dolores Huerta and Jacquelyn McCroskey, who will be receiving the George D. Nickel Awards later in the program. The purpose of my coming up now is that we have a surprise for one of our Hall of Distinction inductees, and I'd like to introduce Dean Karen Gallagher, who is Dean of the Rossier School of Education and is also the current president of Phi Kappa Phi National Honor Society USC chapter. Dean Gallagher.
Thank you, Marlene. On behalf of Phi Kappa Phi, I've been given the opportunity, thanks to the CSWA board, to present a special recognition award to one of your peers, Distinguished Professor Emerita Frances Lomas Feldman, who is looking at me in complete surprise. Frances has served as president of Phi Kappa Phi and has been an active board member for a quarter of a century. It is also, I think, particularly fitting that we're going to recognize her here in front of this group because she has also served as the archivist for Phi Kappa Phi, USC's oldest honorary association. Frances, if you could join me up here, please. Oh, okay. What? You stay there. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Frances, I'm going to present you with a stole. This is a stole of Phi Kappa Phi. And this is just I'm going to put it around. You don't have to wear it all day. And that the stole, this is in recognition of her distinguished service to Phi Kappa Phi. And at a later date, we're going to give her a plaque. And she is now from the officially from the national organization. She is now a distinguished member of Phi Kappa Phi. So I think we deserve a round of applause. Thank you so much for allowing me a few minutes on this very important occasion, and now I'm supposed to turn it over to you. You're on next.
Now she has to get up.
Yeah.
Now Francis is going to present the Nichols Award.
I'm so overwhelmed with this honor from Phi Kappa Phi that I can hardly think about what I'm supposed to be saying, except that it's a great privilege and really a distinctive honor for me to be able to present Jacquelyn McCroskey with the George Nichol Award. Jacquelyn has been with the School of Social Work for how many years? I don't know. 1984. And that's when I first met her. And you should be interested in the fact that she's a graduate of UCLA and has made a wonderful adjustment to being at USC. The program lists what her accomplishments are and the reasons for her receiving this distinguished award today. And I won't try to repeat those because I assume you can all read what is on the program. But Jacquelyn has done some very outstanding things in the field of work with children. She was very involved in establishing and operating the Round Table for Children, which was a part of the School of Social Work. She is well known for her activities as an advocate for children's services. And it is a special honor to be able to award this to Jacquelyn. And what it says is that she's very distinguished, and you know that already. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Should help you to your chair. Okay.
I just want to take a minute to thank you all so much for this honor. It's an honor that it's presented by Francis. It's an honor that I'm being recognized by the Social Welfare Archives. It's an honor that all of you are here. I just wanted to talk for just a minute about the archives because it's so important, the work that you're doing. And I think when I first started off in this business, I was convinced that I alone could change things for children and families. And I've been privileged to have many, many mentors over the years who quickly convinced me that that wasn't the case, that what's really important is the generations of effort. And so I've been very fortunate to have fabulous mentors. And I have to mention a couple of their names because some of you will recognize them. Celeste Kaplan and Vivian Weinstein were just incredibly generous to me in terms of love and support and walking me through daily the difficult business of trying to achieve change for children and families. And there have been many, many other people along the way, certainly including many of the wonderful people at our School of Social Work. So I'm just reminded today about all the people who come before me and all of the people who will continue to come after all of us. One of the great privileges of being faculty member at the School of Social Work is that every year you get to meet a new generation of bright-eyed, bushy-tailed people who think that they can change the world too, and to try to help them along, and then to be able to work with them. One of the wonderful things is that because so many of our graduates stay in Los Angeles, I get to work with a lot of them every day as peers after they complete the program, and so it's fabulous to be able to hand on what I got from the people who came before me. And just talking about generations briefly, I have to single out my mother-in-law, Doris Pally, back at this table, who has been personal great support to me and offered incredible love and support over the almost 40 years that I've known her. My husband and daughter are both out of town today, so I've got the whole extended Pally, Becker, Kuna clan represented with my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, Donnie, and Adrian, and my niece Rachel at this table back here. And I also have some very dear friends who aren't family but are the closest thing to family. Mary Looker, who's at the same table, and her daughter, Amy Looker. We all know that in our own lives we can't do it without the personal love and support, and in our professional lives nobody can do it without the love and support. So I really thank you very much. And I have to just mention one other group because it was so good of them. I've got almost an entire table of first 5 people back here because in addition to the Children's Planning Council and lots of other things, I'm spending a lot of my time recently trying to figure out how we distribute the dollars from First 5 LA, and it's just a privilege to be able to work with the caliber of professionals at First 5 and in all these other places. So thank you all very much. I really appreciate it.